Trigger alert. I am warning you right now before we start to react to this video. I am warning you. Do not continue to watch this video if you've been through anything growing up as far as anybody touching you or anything like that. Because what we about to react to is there's a circulated video of Charleston White's cousin that came out and is accusing him of some horrific things, y'all. Now, we know Charleston White had been playing on the people's mind, been trying to trick the people. He even got me. I'm thinking that he's positive and trying to uplift the people and all that. And next thing you know, he's saying some off the wall shit and got us thinking he's just doing it for attention so he could show people the positive side. Nah. When you played on that boy and his father and his parents, this is all coming back to haunt you, Charleston White. Y'all check this video out right here.
Somebody says, say, man, this a video of you going around say you, your 9-year-old cousin when you was 19. I said, so? Who give a getting talking about she was 40 years later? So what? So?
I ain't never had one allegation, and I'm telling you, I ain't never had one allegation. And I ain't got one allegation. Not a one. Ain't nobody.
So this is the character that he tells everybody that he's portraying. But when you look in his eyes, he's letting you know, I did this.
Said he done nothing. Ain't nobody said he done nothing.
About 11 or 12. And
that's her.
We was in Miami house. Charleston had just came home from TYC. And I was getting out the shower or whatever. And he came in there bundling me.
Now, Charleston White.
Wow.
There's a video going around saying that, you know, he was touching on his younger cousin years ago when he got out of that juvenile prison for pow-powing that W man. Well, he didn't do it. His friend did it, and he got on the stand and told on him. Now,
shout out to this brother Street Media coming out with this footage, and the link will be in the description.
We know that Charleston White is known for coming online and saying some very provocative things about a whole bunch of different topics, right? But his latest thing was when he turned his back on Carmelo Anthony and the family and was selling watermelon felon shirts and was doing a whole bunch of stuff. And we already knew that this guy had bad character. Now, when he was 16 years old, he got on the stand and told on his friend, and his friend got 99 years, right? Where they was in a crime together where a W man was unalived, right? He's talked about children. He's went at, you know, he's went after the rappers, the gang members. Sometimes he say some stuff that makes sense. Other times he say just some idiotic, stupid, crazy stuff. But I noticed something when he did what he did with Carmelo Anthony family. He came under fire and he kind of went underground for a while. He's been very quiet.
He went underground because he cannot rise above his people. He can't do nothing without his own people's approval. And now this is the time where we're disapproving his actions. All of that, yeah, he's speaking positive. He's going to the boys' homes and all that. That's no longer working no more. All this flip-floppy stuff is no more, y'all. And this is why he's going into hiding.
Around what age were you when this all happened?
About 11 or 12. And we was in Miami house. Charleston had just came home from TYC. And I was getting out the shower or whatever. And he came in there bundling me. He kept telling me that we was playing house. We was playing house, everybody do it. And then,
You 11 years old. You're 11-year-old little girl, man. What are you thinking at that time? Were you scared? So like terrified of it?
I was scared. Of course I was terrified. Because what am I supposed to think? And I'm a child, you know?
Right.
I mean, what would you, I mean.
The dynamic of a younger cousin and a big cousin, you're looking at him like an older authority. It's kind of like you look at him like a role model. So what he did was he befriended her, gained her trust, and then betrayed her by saying, everybody do this. We're playing house. This is the new thing. Shh, keep this under the wraps. This is what happened, y'all. Allegedly, this is what happened. Check it out.
Yeah.
Wow.
But
Well,
the
it's terrible.
time I told my parent, I never ever went back over there again. Everything else was handled accordingly. You know, some families are the families that like to keep stuff under the table because, you
Yep.
know, everybody, the way we grew up, everybody business ain't nobody. We got district clerk office paperwork here now. So
Oh, she got paperwork. She did tell at the time. So this isn't one of them situations where people would say, yeah, why you ain't say nothing at the time? She said she did say something at the time. The family tried to keep it under the wraps. Come to find out, she even got paperwork, y'all.
Yeah, the district clerk.
Thursday of November 1998, Charleston White signed a court order arrangement to now or anytime after the day above contact the victim, Shalondra Price. Khan was 11 years old of age when contact was made. Sexual or direct penetration was made. Defendant has previous convictions prior to current.
Y'all let me know in the comment section, did y'all know about this video right here?
Paragraph 1 states the test was positive for defendant's semen.
So this girl saying she wasn't nothing but 11 years old. She came out the shower, and Charleston came in there and did what he did to her. Now, we're from what we're saying now is what she's saying that there was penetration and there was fluids, right?
Oh, nah. I don't care how much positive stuff he come out with. No more play for him. Bro, there's a comment that says, yup, I remember those videos too back in the day where he used to say he used to play house and do these things to those girls. So there's a video out there where he is admitting to it. So another comment says, no matter the beef within the family, it's extremely rare for a family member to accuse another family member falsely and have documentation to prove it. It's rare for somebody to have documentation. This lady got paperwork of specimens and all of that. He said she specifically said she was 11. Then Charleston White tried to say she said that she was 9. He backtracked her age to cover up his timeline. He think he's gonna outsmart the people, y'all. Somebody said, I always knew Charleston White had something in his closet. The way he talked down on people. I knew it was something, but I wasn't expecting that. Just because that child got his age wrong doesn't make it a lie. If she have papers, it was a test that proved her case. For him to be this insensitive, this goes to show you that it's more than him just playing a character. There's a word for that. It's called a narcissist, where you're incapable of feeling and having compassion and empathy for somebody. That goes to show you that there's something really wrong with the mind. We not doing this lukewarm stuff right here.
Plea made before he was able to be sentenced. I didn't want to fully prosecute him because they was making me feel bad about it because he was my cousin, you know.
Right.
And so with me being so young, I was just like, okay, well, I don't want him to go to jail. I want this to happen.
He's done a lot of things, and he's been
If she didn't have a father figure, she probably gonna listen to everything he say.
involved in a lot of things that he doesn't seem to go to jail for.
So, I mean, we had everything from the detective's name to the signature of the district clerk. I mean, I don't
Phone numbers. And then this says, this is crazy.
She got paperwork.
This is crazy. They got, he been tested positive for the semen, all matched up. Direct penetration, sexually direct penetration was made. Defendant has previous convictions prior to the current event. Paragraph 1 states the test was positive for defendant's semen. This is crazy. We got a detective name and phone number on here. March 16, 1999. Yeah, Charleston, you can't keep hiding from all this. You can't keep hiding from this. Was it any kind of friction in the family, like people telling you lying?
Yeah, a lot of it came from like my aunts and stuff, saying that I just wanted attention and stuff like that. Like, I really don't want to make this about anybody other than myself. You know what I'm saying?
She's not the only one. He has they have like 2 more cousins, family members that's victims. She really want to bring them into it, so we're not going to say their name.
But as far as my immediate family, everybody was out on board after everything got processed and was you know, systemized or whatever you might want, whatever great language you might want to use for it. And I haven't had to really revisit that except for when he came to Stop 6 working at the club, and then he had put that program there for the kids. And I was just thinking, damn, for a person who always doing shit. You know what's going on, you know, like if I was that young, that means Charleston was 19, right?
And for her to have to sit back and watch this man make all this damn money, all this nana bullshit, be on all these streamers, all these podcasts, how she feel? Wow.
Right. 19, 20. I don't just think about it every day to remember the exact ages both of us was, but I do know he had just came home and he was a whole lot older than me, you know. People think like that is funny and it's a joke, but if you ever go on my page, anything that I'm on there doing for the jail motivational speeches or any of that, if you just listen to it, it'll tell you the whole story. You know what I mean? This ain't something I just started dealing with. It's something I've been dealing with.
And later on, that could affect your relationships in life. Understand, a lot of our women and men been through this growing up. This makes you think, whoa, was that fighting for the youth a cover up for his behavior? Allegedly, y'all, this is all alleged. Is him fighting for the youth, going around the young boys and all of that, a cover up? Wow. It's just a question.
Hey, man, it's a video of you going around say you, your 9-year-old cousin when you was 19. I said, so? Who give a getting talking about she was 40 years later? So what? So you got to be lying. Because here's the deal. I thought I was locked up in the boys' home from 14 to 21. I thought I was in the boys' home from 14 to 21. How I family member when I was 19? How? I was in the boys' home 1991 to 1998, 14 to 21. How? I didn't get out of the boys' home till I was 21, till I was grown. That's all I want to know.
I don't know, because the video with you in the interview, you saying you took, you know what? All of this shit is just, it's too much confusion. Too much confusion.
14 to 21. Documentation record sealed at the age of 21. That's why when you pull my record, there's no history of a murder. 14 to 21, I was locked up for murder in the boys' home. Texas Youth Commission, getting state, home, and school. I was in the boys' home till I was 21 years old. How could anybody at 19, when he was in the boys' home, locked away? He had been locked up 5 years already. So somebody's lying on Chicken Charlie.
For him to even think this shit funny, just let you know. Hey, listen, man. If the girl was that young, she could be 1 or 2 years off. She ain't gonna be pinpoint exact with the shit. You know what I'm saying? He think he getting off. But once the people start rising against you, bro, you're done, bro. Because it's the people that made you in the first place. That's what happened. He let that money get to him.
Now, while Charleston is clowning and making fun of this, there's other people out here doxing him, unpacking the story. And they're adding up his years and the year he got out of prison and how he could have
told you. Check it out.
To call out two numbers, they ain't sure about the age.
If I was that young, that means Charleston was 19, right? 19, 20.
See, Charleston, you ain't sliding.
She said 19 or 20.
Because she said 19, 20.
That means Charleston was 19, right? 19, 20.
She could just have your age wrong, because when you a child.
And black people always do that. Meet me around there about 6-ish, 7-ish, 17, 18, then yeah, 19. We do that. We always did that. And that's what he getting for being around all them damn court people, all them sheriffs and deputies and shit. He gotta be so exact, because them people made him think like that.
Child, you probably can't remember. Like,
how much time did Charleston White do? Charleston White served 6.5 years in a Texas juvenile facility. He was sentenced to 12 years under Texas juvenile determined sentencing laws for his involvement in the murder at age 14. He served his sentence at the Giddings State School, part of the Texas Youth Commission, from 1991 until he was released just before his 21st birthday.
20.
Now, what does all this mean, y'all might ask? First of all, he keeps saying he was in jail from 91 to 98. That's 7 years. Charleston, you only did 6.5 years, right? Now, if you notice the part I had highlighted right there, it said he served his sentence at the Giddings State School, part of the Texas Youth Commission, from 1991 until he was released.
Now, with Charleston White's character, this could very much well be true. I don't know if
I tell you this, bruh. You can't outsmart the internet. You can't outsmart the internet. I tell you that. So, y'all get in the comment section. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. I gotta keep this all alleged. I gotta keep this. But for her to have paperwork and documentation, bruh. But for YouTube, you know, gotta keep it all alleged. Y'all get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all make sure y'all hype this video. Subscribe. Big Kish signing out. I'm going, y'all.